Hey, welcome back to the channel. And of course, if you're new here, my name is Andrew, and I'm a fresh off the bus content creator, and I'm also a software engineer in downtown Seattle. So I want to try something new with this video and step outside of my comfort zone. And as you can see from the title, I'd really like to open up and be a little bit more emotional and share some of my current thoughts with you. You know, for the longest time, I wanted to start a YouTube channel, and I found a million and one reasons to procrastinate, to put myself down, and convince myself of why I wasn't capable. I would think to myself stuff like, oh, I just don't know how to speak to the camera. I don't know how to make videos. I don't know how to edit. I don't even know what I would make videos on. And I don't have a camera, which, by the way, I am using my iPhone, so there are no excuses. And you know, I just don't have that personality, and it's too late to start. And even if all of those things, like if I could get past all those things, there's one more thing I needed to get past, which is this fear of what other people think. Like, oh, my friends Joe and Jane are gonna watch my cringy videos online and it's gonna change their perception of me. And all this really was just a fear of failure. I had been living inside of my comfort zone for so long that it became so uncomfortable to step outside of my comfort zone, and I was afraid of my ego getting bruised. One day I woke up and thought to myself, my life is today, not tomorrow. And tomorrow is never really guaranteed. So if I don't do this today, I likely never will. So I decided to push past my fears and anxieties. They never really disappeared. I just had to stop tuning into them. And I decided I was going to prove it to myself once again that I am capable of doing anything that I set my mind to. You know, I heard this quote the other day. It was something like, assume that you are perfect just as you are, and that whatever actions you take, you would succeed no matter what. With that in mind, what actions would you take today? And coming back to reality, if the actions you take today aren't in line with the actions that you would have taken in that hypothetical, then you're holding yourself back or self-sabotaging in some sort of way. Consider another analogy. Let's say your life is a movie and you're the hero. What next choice would you make? And I can tell you that the hero would not be giving in to the little doubts and anxieties and fears that we all have inside of our heads that try to tell us what we can and cannot do. The hero would go out there, do the thing, find success, and prove that he or she was actually capable all along. For me, making videos is challenging a lot of my self-limiting beliefs. And I'm adding a ton of skills to my repertoire, like storytelling and filming, editing, and definitely speaking. And I feel like with every step outside of my comfort zone that I take, I find that I'm capable of more and more. And the fear that I've always had that's kind of held me back is still there. It's like I'm still asking myself, am I good enough? But I've just stopped tuning in. And I'm learning that you don't really need any special skills or luck for that matter to make it in life. You just need to show up as you are, stop comparing yourself to others, keep your head down, and put the reps in. And before you know it, by the time you look up, you'll have passed a lot of the competition around you. I think for me, the key is having the courage and being comfortable with embarrassing myself. I think for a long time in my life, I really tried to avoid things that would cause me embarrassment. I would avoid things that I knew I would probably fail at. And I think this is a very terrible mindset to have, because unfortunately you're never going to be good at things the first time you try them. Like, it's almost like embarrassing yourself or doing bad at something is a requirement to actually get good at it. And that kind of means embarrassing yourself is a rite of passage to find success in life. You have to go through those awkward moments before you can be good at something. And there is good news too. This fear that's been holding me back, I feel that with every new video I make and every step I take outside of my comfort zone, the fear becomes a little bit quieter. And this is definitely my nervous system rewiring itself. The nervous system is trying to protect me. It doesn't have any notion of my goals, and it thinks that, okay, by staying where is comfortable, we're safe, no harm is gonna come to us. And by me stepping outside of my comfort zone, I'm informing my nervous system, hey, I'm still alive, everything is fine. And it's actively rewiring my brain and informing it that maybe we are capable of a lot more than we thought we were. I'm definitely seeing progress and growth in myself, and the small wins I'm starting to pick up and stack I feel like it's actually giving me hope and confidence in other areas of my life as well. Like, I'm thinking to myself, if I held myself back for so long to do this just to find out later I actually could, what more am I capable of? And the same is true for you. I think there's something that people say that's a lot easier to say than it is to believe, and it's this idea that anything is possible in this life. And I feel that by me making videos, I'm proving it to myself that I do actually believe that anything is possible. That's not to say that I think things will be easy, which I don't think they will, but nothing good ever came easy. Like, think about it in your own life. Anything good that you've achieved, and especially anything you thought wasn't possible, definitely did not come easy. And those things that you achieved, they probably expanded your horizon into what you thought was possible for you to achieve in your life. So I'd like to close this video by saying, as the fear and doubt and anxiety slowly lose their grip in my life, I can feel myself becoming the hero of my own story. And I think it's time you become the hero of yours. Thanks for watching. And if you're still here, I'd love to hear from you. What ways have you been holding yourself back? Post a comment down below. As always, if you got something out of the video, drop a like for the algorithm, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.